Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and today we're going to be going over the 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat Black Appearance Package. And I wish I would have waited a little bit longer because it would have been a better comparison to compare this against the Night Edition instead of a regular Lariat Sport against a Night Edition. But anyways, we're going to do a quick walk around on the Lariat Black Appearance Package. Then we're going to take it out to see how it drives. A big shout out and thank you to Larry H. Miller, Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah, for providing us with the truck. Check out their inventory in the link below. Under the hood here, we have the twin turbocharged 3.5 liter Eco Boost that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 375 horsepower and then 470 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy 16 around town and then 22 on the highway. Now this is probably the most exciting part, is going over things on the front. So this one's finished in Oxford white, so it's kind of like the work truck white is the best way to put it. So it's just like the regular white. It's not like the metallic flake white. Still really good looking with all these blacked out elements. You can see we've got the full blacked out LED headlights with the accent lighting. Looks really, really good on this new Lariat Black package. I really like how they've just, everything in the headlight element is all blacked out. They've done this full blacked out grille, which looks the same as the grille on the STX, which is kind of funny, but I just like how open it is and everything, and obviously being all blacked out. Nice look there. Fog lights are just down below. You've got tow hooks on the front end as well, but here's just one more look at the front of the new Lariat Black Appearance Package. Around the side here, we've got two 75mm tires, 20-inch rims, and this one is the FX4 package. So obviously the tires are a little bit more aggressive, but nothing too crazy. Nice little fender flares that go around. You notice that the F-150 badging here on the side is all blacked out. Got a sensor there on the side, and then nothing else too special except for FX4 badging on the back, but let's actually head out back now. So here's the key fob. You can see that this isn't a bunch of bags. This truck literally just got here, but you got your lock and unlock function, remote start and tailgate release. And by the way, some of the functions don't work because it's in the transport mode, but let's see if I can get remote start. And no. Let's see if the tailgate works. Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of funny, some of the stuff that doesn't work on vehicles when they're in the transport mode, but you guys can see the full bed here. You've got the LED bed lights in the back. You've got the little cargo light up top right there. You can get spray and bed liner. This one just doesn't have it. This one does have the step. Normally I'd push the step out, but obviously you guys can see it still has a plastic wrap on it because it's just got transported here. But yeah, you've got a little bed step you can pull out and then step into the bed and all that. Now actually lifting up the tailgate, pretty decent weight, just like all the other Ford tailgates of the bed step. But now you guys can see the rear end on this Black Appearance Package. So I love that they've done this with a Ford logo. So Ford logo is blacked out, F-150 all blacked out. That's actually darker back there. You guys can see on traditional Fords how that all looks on the back compared to this black out package. Body painted bumpers, just like a sport package. You got your parking sensors in the back. All the plugins for towing and the receiver hitch just down below right there. Oh, and the FX4 doesn't have the red around it anymore. It's just all black there on the back. Taillights still are the same. So they've got the same LED taillights with the little sensors here in that bottom part. And yeah. Now coming to the rear here, we can look at the door panel. This looks identical to what a Lariat Sport would look like. So you see, get that same stuff on the back. Same little carbon fiber if you get the upgraded carbon fiber package. We can see the seats in the rear. Again, this is going to look identical. All this stuff really is just the exterior. So you guys can see full leather seats. You got little cup holders that you can pull down and push out in the back here. Heated seats in the back as well. You've got a little 12-volt bunch of charging stations under there. Vents as well. Little pockets in the back, and then all of our floor mats in this area. And yes, the seat does fold up, so you get extra storage space underneath there. And this kind of gives you guys like a sneak peek on, yes, I took the seat cover off this seat, but just like how the truck comes from the factory with all like the plastic wrapping and everything. Now I've got keyless entry, which obviously doesn't work because it hasn't been through PDI. So it does have keyless entry though, I promise guys, and you guys can see more of the wrapping from the PDI. And also I forgot to mention, black side steps also come with this package, but you guys can see the panel here in the front of it. You got the leather right here, which is softer. You've got the carbon fiber trim again. You got the little door handle. All of their window controls right here with the mirror controls. Door lock and unlock memory seats, and then the speaker for the sound system. Now you can see over here the seat in the front again looks the same as like a Lariat. So full leather seat right here, pretty soft in general. Got all of your controls for the seat there on the side. Pedal layout is just down below. Got your parking brake here, you've got your power adjustable pedals, all of your light controls in that area mirror lights as well. And the steering wheel is automatically adjustable. Start it up, we just put our foot on the brake, push the push start. Say built Ford tough and everything will come to life. We've got the steering wheel here in the Lariat Black Appearance package. You guys can see there's a couple controls. You got your volume controls right there. You've got these controls for the voice commands, all that kind of stuff, phone controls. Cruise control over here. This is for that little center stack right there. Fully leather wrapped steering wheel. The leather's a little bit on the rough side. You guys can see that's the stock for the lights, and then also the turn signal as well. That's just like to flash the brights. And also the windshield wiper stock. Okay. Now you can see the RPMs on the left side. On the right side, you've got the speed, and then just like all the other upgraded Fords, you guys can see that they've got these menus here. What I've always said is you can see all the safety tech that it has, but also like the off-road status and all that. And 50 miles to empty. It's gonna be glaring at me all day. Got a couple functions here. So you've got your hill descent control, stability control. That's for the camera system, and the hazard lights are right next to it. And then auto stop start right next to that. You got vents on the sides. Little charging station under here in this area. These are for the radio controls, essentially, just the analog controls. Dual zone climate, does have heated and ventilated seats as well. Trailer backup system over here. This is your drive mode select, so 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, and then 4-wheel low with your little lockers in the rear. Trailer brake control is just integrated at the bottom part right there, and now let's get the infotainment. Now here's the infotainment system, and obviously it's popping up with a bunch of stuff. So you guys can see the camera system. You got that little 360 view, and you can see it can zoom in on the receiver hitch. Just like all the other upgraded Fords, this is going to look identical. And if I press this button for the camera, you guys can see that it'll just pop up with a couple different views as well. And you guys can see the response time now with the 2020s on the updated screen. Response time's a little bit better on it. This plastic kind of gets in the way just a little bit, but you guys can kind of see all the functions on it. Really solid in general, really good infotainment system, and I think it's the perfect size, and I like the fact that you still get like all of the analog controls just down below it. This little carbon fiber thingy-majigger that covers all the little charging stations in that area, and you can press it again and wait. Goodbye. We got the shifter for the 10-speed automatic, which you can shift the gears yourself right there. Got all the different drive modes, little manual mode, cup holders on this side. And then over here, you've got your lane departure assistance with your parallel and perpendicular parking assistance. And then right here, you've got the center console with the leather all on it. And then you've got the stitching. Opening it up, see a decent amount of storage space in the center console. Again, just like all the other upgraded Fords. And then we can see the glove box. So you've got the trim back there, again, with the carbon fibre. Leather up here with the stitching, and then you can open up the glove box. You can see it's got the 2 tiers, just again like all the other Fords, so nothing too crazy, just all the same. Now you can see you've got the power rear setting window. It opens and closes. You got your light controls up here, sunglass holder up there. You've got the full power sunroof, and then you got the plastic over the little sun visors here. It's just kind of neat again just to see, like this is what the seat looked like before took off the plastic cover, just all the stuff that's kind of covered up. But yeah, this is all the same as any other Lariat up top. Finish things up on the interior of this Lariat Black Appearance package by going over pricing. So this truck stickers for just over $64,000 before any type of market adjustment. More importantly, the Lariat Black Appearance package is just over $1,000. I definitely think it's worth the money. I love the blacked out element. It definitely gives this truck a more distinct look, and in my opinion, definitely looks a lot better compared to like a standard F-150 without the package. Even compared to a sport package, I just feel like it looks that much better. That all being said though, let's take it out to see how it drives. Before we set off in this F-150 Black Appearance package, let's talk about visibility. So you can see visibility over the hood, identical to any other Ford. See visibility throughout both of the mirrors, and they do come with blind spot monitoring with this particular truck. And you can see visibility in the rear as well, but let's set off. Now, setting off here in the F-150 Black Appearance package, let's talk about road noise and ride quality. So in terms of ride quality, I mean, it is identical to all of the other F-150s. It literally just drives all the same. Really smooth ride quality. These roads are a little bit beat up, but not too bad, and it just does really well. In terms of road noise, the cabin's really well insulated on this sport package, and so you know, you don't hear a whole lot coming through the cabin, which is really nice because it makes it like a nice luxurious experience to drive the truck. Now you can see I'm just kind of took a little bit of a turn there, so the steering really light and effortless, but really direct. Like I've said in my other videos about the Fords, I feel like the new F-150 right now is, in terms of just how direct the steering is, I feel like it's the most direct steering rack on a truck, especially when you go for the Raptor. I mean, that's just like right where you want it to go. Just with how direct it is, it's crazy, but then it's still really light and easy to drive. And yeah, let's get a little acceleration here. Always love to hear those turbos in the morning. But yeah, I mean, it accelerates the same as the Lariat Sport that I recently did a video on. And so yeah, I mean, it's a quick, in terms of 1500 series trucks, the Ford is the quickest truck on the market right now. Yeah, it doesn't have those V8 sounds or anything like that, but I mean, it's still really quick, and it actually sounds pretty good, especially with the turbo noises. Just wanted a little bit louder though, in my opinion. Now to wrap things up, I mean, where this package really stands is if you're looking for, you know, a really sporty, cool looking truck, and obviously you don't want to spend all the dough for the Raptor, Ford has finally answered that with this new black appearance package. It has that cool looking grille that everyone swaps out on their F-150s anyways. It's got all the blacked out badging and everything, and it's, I mean, it's still just a really solid offering. And so this is definitely the truck that I go for if you just want a good looking truck and you don't want to spend, you know, a boatload of money that, like I said, the Raptor brings, but you can still have the really cool looks, all this, you know, really cool functionality as well. And I'm pretty sure you can get this on an XLT as well, so you can even go lower in price than what the Lariat is. There we have it, everyone. The 2020 Ford F-150 Lariat with a black appearance package. I really love this package. I think it's a really good looking truck, and you should definitely check it out. I'm glad that they offer it in other colors other than black. Some manufacturers don't do that, so good job on Ford for doing that. But anyways, if you are stopping for the first time, please subscribe, comment down below what you thought, and then again, a big shout out and thank you to the Larry H. Miller Ford Lincoln here in Provo, Utah for providing us with this truck. Check out their inventory in the link below.